Yo, what's up guys? It's Pyogos here, the CryptoPie, and today we're going to be talking about the market, guys. What is going on with Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. Alright, well, remember what I told you guys is to put a stop under the daily. Alright, if you had followed that advice, you'd be sitting mostly into fiat or US dollar tether or something stable right now, so you can buy back in on the dip. That is first of all, guys. So you know, let's just take a look at the market cap right now. We're at $430 billion. Alright, Bitcoin is down nearly 6%, Ethereum's down nearly a little over 3%, etc. Everything's down, guys. So also, if you're holding altcoins right now, oh guys, my icon is tanking. Even though I sold it and I tried to buy back lower, it's tanking, okay, from the spot where I bought, because it's simply wrecking it. But that's why you need to know, guys, if you are trading a coin or investing in it. Alright, so icon for me is an investment until a certain point. I want it to hit 12,000 Satoshi because that's the next leg up. Alright, that's the next swing up. So I will just keep accumulating for a position there. That is more of a longer term trade than you know, than just and it's also not a major holding, right? It's a small holding from me, but it's definitely something that that I'm into. So yeah, that is not going too well, but you know, you can see it right on the Bitcoin to like all the other ones, guys. Look at it, alright? A lot of red, and you just compound your red basically, right? Because Bitcoin's already losing value to the dollar or euro or whatever, and then your altcoin is just putting some extra on top of that, right? It's like putting some cream on top of the pie. So you know, it's just kind of you know, it's bad, guys. But anyways, guys, there's also good news. Alright, there's some good news. So let's get into the chart. So remember, guys, stop under the daily. We did that, right? Well, at first it looked shit when I did that, okay, you know, honestly, because I got stopped out here, and you know, it's a big red candle, right? So I got stopped out. However, now we're going lower, and I can honestly just see support at around 8,800. If that does happen, guys, I can buy a, you know, a bit more Bitcoin, because in honesty, stopped out here, that's like 14% more, okay? So in my case, that's like a couple $1,000 more. Am I taking that? Hell yeah. So you know, I just keep an eye on this, guys, and obviously not just on a daily, because I'm trading Bitcoin all the time, but basically on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30-minute, I just keep an eye on it, right? So if you can't, if you have work or do, you know, you have a lot of things to do, then I suggest you just keep an eye on the 4 hour, the 6 hour, the 12 hour, etc. Alright, so you know, the 4 hour tells you a lot. Alright, you can just draw your lines here. Also, if we look at logarithmic chart, we didn't even get to this point, right? But when you got it off logarithmic, we hit it. So sometimes you gotta look at both ways, guys. You know, I like to look at both ways. I just turn them on and off and play around. But this is also a reason why I prefer horizontal lines. I'll show you. Alright, so if I put a horizontal line here, watch, if I click log, see, the horizontal line stays exactly where it is, but if you have a diagonal line, it moves. So you know, it's just something there is, right? So Bitcoin, alright, so remember what I said about the weekly, guys. We have a morning star here, but what has formed on the daily here on the top, this is called a evening star. Alright, an evening star is exactly the opposite of a morning star. Evening star is a bearish signal. So this also tells you after this point that you know, we can see a little bit of a bear, and that's what we're experiencing right now, right? And also, guys, if you just go to the 5 minutes here, I know it's crazy, but let's go where we dropped off, right? Where did we drop off? Well, it was around here. Here-ish, right? So you could have taken a Fibonacci extension, and you saw this first drop, okay, so, and then it bounced, right? So if you saw it bounce and then you see the top here, okay, so then you could have taken a short. I didn't. I got in on a short a little bit later, still made good profit though. You could have taken a short right here and basically aim for a 1.618. That's a 6% gain, or if you want to be, you know, kind of a 1-to-1, you wouldn't need it to wait, it would get back to you, etc. But whatever, you would get a 3% gain. Okay, so shorting, guys, when the market is bearish, you can still make money. All right, you can go to 3 exchanges that I know of that you can short on, which is Bitfinex, Kraken, and BitMEX for perpetual contracts, future contracts. All right, so you can use any of those, guys, to short Bitcoin. I use BitMEX, but I also use Kraken, and basically they work just fine. Sometimes BitMEX is busy, so make sure that, I mean, to always break out the short is kind of hard sometimes, because sometimes there's so much going on the platform that it simply will not let you, it basically gives you an error, right? So, but you just have to keep trying and put it there, exactly there, and not higher, not lower, because when it happens, right? So what we said was a short right here, right? So what happens, guys, on the 5 minute? Let's get back here. What happens is, if you take a short here, you can put your stop very tight. Okay, so you have a stop. Let's just say you put a stop of like 1% or 2%, all right, 1%. So you take a stop of 1%, you aim for 3%. That's a decent risk reward. All right, remember the risk reward, guys. It's all about that. So, but anyway, so after that, you had another opportunity to go short, because you see this going uptrending. As soon as it breaks, you go short. How much would you aim for then? Well, so you had a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5. So the whole 5 wave is done here. So then you get like more. I mean, I would have targeted somewhere. I would just do this, right, and then target a 1-to-1. Well, it didn't hit that, right? So if I see it not hitting it for a while, then I just take my profits here. Honestly, guys, you know, I'm not gonna sit and wait around to hit exact targets. You know, I'll be happy with just 5% profit. I'll take it, leave it, and go on the next trade. There's so many trades to take, guys. All right. So even in a bearish market, because I look at my Telegram and people are sad that the market's going down. It is sad, guys. Yeah, but it is what it is, all right? So I mean, I don't want to be the super bear here, but if we look at, let's get a clean Bitcoin chart, guys. Let's get a clean Bitcoin chart that I have nothing on. Alright, so on non-logarithmic, let's put it on non-logarithmic for now. Let's just draw the same line here. Right, there you go. So guys, remember what we said, right? What was also a possibility, and it could still happen. You know, I don't want to be the guy with bad news, but so we got an A, B, and where's C gonna be, guys? C can still be somewhere here, okay? I'm just saying, right? It can still be somewhere here, even down here, So let's put it down here for now, cause all right, I'll show you. I'm at the 5 waves. That's right, guys. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Well, 4 kinda went through 1, right? Shouldn't do that, guys. We shouldn't do that. So it's looking less likely, but it can still happen, guys. Okay, it can still happen. It's a very, very ugly wave, but it can still happen. So, because this is so heavily margined, right? So it can still happen. And where would that target bring us, guys? Let's just look at some targets, okay? I don't want to be super bear, but I just need to be realistic, okay? I just need to be realistic. So ABC likes to also be at a... I mean, could this happen, guys? 1.414 from that point, and if we look at some more, 1.414. If we take this, a 1-to-1, a little bit more than a 1-to-1, could happen, guys. I'm not saying it won't, you know. So that is just something you have to watch out for as well, guys. But it's definitely not just going to go down just only down, right? You always get bounces. So what I suggest you guys do, but I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but basically we nearly hit the 382 here, okay? From the way down to the way up, and then Fibonacci. We hit the 236 here for a little bit. I was convinced that was not it, guys. I was so convinced that I added shorts here, okay? I added like about $4,000 on shorts, and I closed it already. I don't know why, but I closed it with, like, you know, just a couple $100. It's just for fun. It's you know, it's also good training, guys. It's good practice for your trading. But definitely, guys, the C wave, what we are currently in my opinion, if we go to the 1 hour here, this could very well be a C wave. Like, if we take ABC here, A, B, and then C probably here, right? If we just take that, guys, the C wave, B to C, is 5 waves, right? 5 waves. So, well, we already have our first, right? Here, and then we have like a green one here. Just goes up a little bit, and then we need to hit 1-to-1 here. Look at that, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is possible. That is very possible. This doesn't necessarily need to be a C wave, but I definitely aim for a 382, and then at the 382, guys, I expect a bounce. Alright, I expect a bounce. So up here, could also be that we're already at the bottom, guys, but I'm not saying it. Okay, so but it doesn't matter too much. You see, when I put this or that, a bounce back up to 10.7, something like that, very likely. Right? I mean, this is a very weak bounce. 236, 382 doesn't really have anything there. So 0.5 bounce, guys, probably agree, is very likely. So if that happens, you know, that will make a B point, right? You would have an A B point. Where's C then gonna be? C can be truncated, C can be exactly a double bottom, or C can be extended 1-to-1. So let's just assume that oh, give me a second. So from the top here, guys, to the A, to the B, if the B is there, right? This is all speculation, guys, or here. So all speculation. A 1-to-1 will bring us to 8.7k. Alright, so that is basically what could happen as well. You know, you just need to be ready for all scenarios, guys, and then just react to whatever's going on. So that is the biggest thing I've learned from this big drop from 20k, is not taking all my profits here, or, you know, not even caring, and just letting it go all the way down here without taking too much profit on the table. I know better now, right, guys? You need to learn from your mistakes. If you just say you hodl on forever, hodl, 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 no, guys, no hodl, hodl, hodl. Alright, that is not gonna work. You're not gonna be a good who do you think makes more money? Alright, the people who hodl all day long, or the people that trade all the swings? Because these are big swings, guys. Also, if we take a channel here, it puts us down right here, right at the 5.4k, something like that. If we just go, you know, kind of the same way down, 5k or so, it is definitely still on the table, guys. So, you know, make sure you do your analysis yourself as well. And so basically, who do you think makes more money? Let's say you hodled all the way from 20k, okay? So people who didn't do that, and they counted their waves, and let's say they counted the 1, 2, and then the 3 already, and they went long at the 3, you know, around here, just anywhere in here, okay? Even up here still. and that's it. You know, they still had some time to go. Then they kept adding until they were all in. All right, so then boom, all right, they make another 70%, while all the hodlers are just hodling on and hoping for the best. But you know, that's basically it, guys. And you know, I learned from that. You know, I'm not just gonna hodl anymore. That is dumb. If you just hodl on, guys, that is just stupid. Alright, so I learned from it, and basically I'm just doing my technical analysis every day, and I make the most I can. Alright, so anyways, guys, that is basically it. Also, join up with the CryptoPies blog, where we post like among each other, and where you can ask me any questions, ask other people questions, and you know, basically a big chat box to be in. You know, it's a lot of people love it here. We talk about ICOs, we talk about just crypto in general. We share charts, and I hope you guys are also starting to share a lot more charts. I want to see you guys active in the community, and you know, just becoming very valuable to the community as well, to others, to help new people, especially help new people. You know, that's what I'm trying to do here as well. It's just make sure that you guys don't make the same mistakes I made, alright? Which you probably will, nonetheless. You know, but hodling on is not all that good. So basically that's it, guys. Alright, so also join up with the CryptoPies feed, what is basically an announcement channel where I post all my videos. I post about upcoming ICOs that I think are worth going into. However, keep in mind that if we go into a bearish market, it's not too good to go into all these ICOs. Only go into the best ones that you can find. So as for example, tomorrow I'm going into Electrify Asia. Why? Because that team won an award and they're on the news. They've been on the news in Singapore, etc. Right? They're a big thing. Right? They're gonna make electricity over the blockchain or something like that in Singapore, and I think it can be a great flip. So but definitely do your own research, guys, right, on those things. So yeah, both links will be in the description below, guys, for the telegrams. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.